So in today's video, I'm going to demonstrate my very simple editing process, and the softwares that I will be using today will be Capture One, Evoto, and Photoshop. So hi everyone, this is Jiggy, a portrait and wedding photographer from the Philippines, and welcome to the channel. So let's go straight into my very simple editing process. So I have my image opened up here in Capture One Pro, and if you want to know how I lit and shot this image, you can check out the link in the video description. But basically this was shot with just one very simple light source. And as you can see, this is what I try doing all the time. I try to get it right straight out of the camera, which I try to do most of the time so that I can spend less time in front of the computer and more time shooting. So right now, all I have to do is maybe do a little bit of adjustment. I think I like the color. I set my white balance while I was shooting, so my color is correct. But I think I need to expose it a little bit more. Actually, not even the exposure, just a tad bit of brightness. And I think from here, we're good to go. And the reason why I use Capture One is I like the way the colors are rendered, but it's a personal preference. You could always use, of course, Lightroom or other raw conversion softwares. And by the way, the laptop that I'm using now is from Asus. This is a Zenbook 14. It's pretty cool because it is touchscreen. And as you can see, it's actually a dual screen also. So from here, I will export it as a TIFF file. So why am I exporting it as a TIFF file? Because you will see later. So I'll export it as a TIFF file, choose a folder, and normally what I do is my folders, I have one in the same folder that I'm editing, and I make a new folder, and that's where I save all my files that are being exported. So here I'll just check, I'll make sure everything is okay. I'll just put it on 8-bit. Uncompressed Adobe RGB, we're okay. All right. So once I've exported it, you can see it here now. The export is complete. I'll go to Bridge. Bridge is my file management software from Adobe. It comes with a photography pack, and you can see here now it's in work in progress. And I will now import that into Evoto. What is Evoto? Well, basically, Evoto is an AI-based software that does amazing skin retouching. Honest to goodness, it's just amazing. So with this one, all I have to do again, let's say that's, for example, demo. Let's put demo. So let me import the file here. I'll import the images. So normally I have it in my desktop, Jiggy files, there, Coco, and work in progress, and this is my TIFF file. And that's the reason why I exported as a TIFF file, because Evoto cannot recognize a Photoshop file or a PSD file, and I wanted a high resolution image, so that's why I didn't want to edit JPEG images. But with this one, with Coco, I want to remove this. And it's so easy whenever I am using the software called Evoto. So all I have to do is go here, eye wrinkles reducing or dark circle reducing. You will see it here automatically. It will be removed there. Perfect. Love it. There we go. Gone. Gone. And that's basically what I do. The rest I will do in Photoshop, but I can do skin retouching here also if I want to. Skin smoothening, which is okay. But to be honest, I don't like doing too much skin smoothening. So now I will export. I'll export it in the same folder, so that everything is in one place. That's also very important. Your file management system should actually be pretty cool. So now I'm exporting. With this one now, I will open up in Photoshop. So once it's open up in Photoshop, this is where this particular computer is really amazing, because it is a touchscreen computer and it works with a pen. So it's very easy for me to edit. Plus I have this one. This is a toolbox, which makes life a lot easier. Like I can zoom in and out using this one. I can change the size of my pen, or I can set this one to the pens that I normally use. So all I have to do is make it bigger or smaller like that. Let's put this one down so you can see more. And this is my space bar, so I can bring it here if I want to, and then make the image bigger and do some minor retouching. Now, the minor retouching is very simple. All I have to do is get my clone stamp tool, or even just my spot healing tool, and use it this way there. So that's why a touch screen really works well for me. Very, very easy to edit. There you go. So just take out a few blemishes here and there. with the fact that I did most of my hard editing in Evoto, this one's just very basic, just cleaning. Perfect. Then of course zoom out so you could see everything. I can remove this too if I want to, just using my patch tool. See, undo is okay, there. There we go. Very simple, cleaning up. So these are just the things that I use all the time. And this is why this thing's important. Check it out. It's so easy for me to actually make the brush size bigger. Just by doing this, it makes the brush size bigger. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. And look at that. And we're almost done. Perfect. And we're good to go. Okay, let's see how the entire image looks like. And then I will run my contrast sharpening. I'm actually in love with this laptop. I love how intelligent it is. It's just so easy to use. It's one of my few times to actually edit with a PC or a Windows-based laptop, and I am actually enjoying it. Doesn't feel too different from what I normally use. So again, I'll just have this one on white there, just to sharpen it a little bit. There. Sharpen, sharpen. Then this time I can even make it smaller already so that it's easier. And yeah, those are the things that I'm sharpening. You'll actually see it. I'll show it to you guys later. There, just the articles of clothing. So if you want to see, that's the one I sharpened there. And maybe just the nose, the mouth. There. So if you want to see what I sharpened there, those are the things that I sharpened. So I actually missed out on some pieces of hair here. And basically, that's it. That's my entire editing process. Very, very simple. I start off with Capture One Pro because of the fact that I like the way Capture One renders color. Then I bring it into a software called Evoto where I do most of my skin retouching. And then lastly, for those finer details, I use Photoshop so that I have more control. Now, I love using computers like this because it acts like a tablet, which for me is a lot easier to edit. And of course, machines like this, which allows me to just make my brush size bigger or make the images bigger without even having to touch this mouse anymore or this trackpad or any shortcut keys. So that's my simple editing process. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do subscribe to the channel. And while you're at it, click that notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, if you have any questions with regards to this video, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget, if you want to see more of my images, you could always find me on Instagram. It's at Jiggy Alejandrino. Okay, till the next video.